inevitably moving into a 600 square foot apartment as a family of 5 is gonna pose some unique challenges, and one of those just being like, how do you fit it all? Like from a storage standpoint, from a play standpoint, all of that. I feel like we figured out the best layout that worked for us to still have some walkway space and for the girls to still have some space to play in the floor of their room. And we've tried our best to go up, putting all of our books on these shelves and stackable storage crates for the girls' toys and things like that. So trying to put as much stuff up and on the walls as we can. I think that's really helped us to minimize clutter and things on the floor and piles of things, and has freed up some floor space for us as well. We also wanted to feature the books on our wall shelves that we got from Burrow, which we love.
I removed a big cabinet that was tall. This cabinet used to have the brooms and the ladder, and with the pieces of that, I make some shelves and another small cabinet. And that brings a lot of light to the kitchen, but I have a problem that it shows water heater. So I build divider with wood slats. Then I build a hanging rack and I put all my brooms in there, and I paint the ladder with terracotta paint, so it doesn't need to be inside the cabinet anymore.
Welcome to my kitchen. It is a traditional New York City style galley kitchen, which means it's extremely narrow and not a ton of counter space. When I moved in, the storage unit was already here, as well as the shelves. There were actually 3 shelves, but I took one down to kind of simplify the space. And the brackets were black, but I painted them the same color as the wall to help them disappear into the wall and look more like floating shelves. And I decided to style my shelves with some of my favorite kitchen objects and things that I've picked up from travels.
A storage solution that I use in my own home is using as much vertical space as I can. So lots of shelves high up on the wall. I have a floating bookshelf where all of my books are stored instead of having, a bookshelf that takes up floor space. So this is my kitchen. My open shelves were actually salvaged from a friend's old barn. We used the wood, and this was actually the hardest project in the entire home. My brother said he will never make open shelving on his own again.
So we have a lot of vertical space, a lot of bins. I have canned food here, cups, coffee supplies. I have all of our utensils hanging under here, because I had them in a drawer here before, but they would just get pulled out and it was kind of dangerous. I store knives on this board here. I even have measuring cups along the wall back here. I use every inch of space that I can get. Spice rack, pots, pans up there. I have like light bulbs, extension cords. Messy play supplies are all up there and here, like sand, chalk. We make oobleck a lot, which is cornstarch and water. So anything that's like kitchen messy play, I have at the top. I also store paper towels up there using a bungee cord. They used to be along this wall, and it was not just unsightly, but took up a ton of valuable space, and they're light enough that it's fine up there.
In here, I keep most of my shirts as well as my jeans and pants. There are pretty much 3 separate sections to this closet. The taller boots I kept in their boxes because they were a lot easier to stack up. And then these shorter boots, I wanted them on display, and it makes it really easy for me to see what I have. And then I had really only this one rod when I moved in. So that's where I put all of my shirts. And then I got this nifty thing also from Amazon, which kind of creates a second layer and adds this second rod. So this is where I was able to hang all of my pants, jeans, skirts, and it just made this closet so much more spacious for me. Between the bedroom and the bathroom, I have this here, which looks like it would be another closet, but it actually stores my washer dryer unit. I did, however, need more storage. That's a running theme here. So I DIY'd this shelf here. I used this narrow piece of wood here for the base, and I nailed it directly into the wall. And then I just kind of mounted the larger wood piece right on top. I keep things like my linens, my Christmas decor, anything seasonal or that I don't have to reach for too much. So I originally purchased this tension rod and it kept falling because my jackets are way too heavy for it. So I ended up getting this little wood round piece and I screwed it into the wall, and that really helped to hold it in place. Since this closet doubles as my jacket rack and also a laundry unit, I have this roll-out laundry cart, and it just helps me to store my detergents as well as extra household items.
One thing I bought for the apartment that I ended up being really obsessed with are these sweater boxes from the Container Store. They somehow fit like exactly onto the shelf that I had in my closet. I have 4 of them. They have little windows so you can see what's inside. The pantry is our only closet in the apartment, so it was really important when we were designing the space that we maximized all of the storage we could. We measured the heights of cans, my favorite olive oil, sauces, tea boxes, and then designed a shelf unit that would fit all those items perfectly.
In this corner over here, there was like a caddy corner shelf. The tile around the kitchen was like white and gray, checkered. It was not our style at all. So we ripped out those cabinets. We added cabinets up above the refrigerator and above this little hutch that we added.
We helped a friend move, and he didn't need that, so he just gave it to us for free. So, and it just happened to fit perfectly in that space.
And then we added this shelf up above here just to hold some plants and like some extra teapots and vases.
Kitchen utensils.
Yeah, we can hang our kitchen utensils and more plants up here.
We also installed these 2 cabinets above the door just to store like towels, because otherwise there was nowhere to put things like towels or like extra shampoos or anything like that.
We needed a place to keep our heavy winter coats because there's no place to store them. So we put a like kind of a caddy corner pipe up here, and then we have like one of those like retail store hooks to like reach really high hanging things that we keep there as well. So we're able to actually reach it without a ladder, or Josh is able to reach it without a ladder.
As far as storage goes, so we actually only have 1 drawer in this entire kitchen, which is our silverware drawer right here. So we've really wanted to find a way to utilize this space really well. So one of the ways that we did that was we found these baskets from Target, and we just dumped everything that we don't use on the day-to-day basis in the baskets. And that was really the best way for us to like use the height of the apartment. These baskets are kind of like coffee pods and tissue boxes and cleaning supplies. These baskets are like our crock pot, our like waffle maker, and this one is all dog toys and doggy things.